And for Namibia, they will start with Hangneni. So that's what it is. The anchor legs for the various teams will be quite interesting. Medina Toure is anchoring for Burkina Faso. Esther Mbagari is anchoring for Kenya. Toby Amusan is anchoring for Nigeria. Ho Halutier is anchoring for Ghana. Banele Whitney is anchoring for South Africa. And for Liberia is Carrie Josephine, who is anchoring for them. Ethiopia, Ali Ahmed is anchoring, and for Namibia, they will be taking home by Haitambu in the one.
So give you an idea of what to expect. Ghana qualified fastest from the heats in 38.67 seconds. Nigeria were second fastest, 38.70 seconds. Completely different races. Liberia qualified third fastest, and these three countries are all winners of their heats. Liberia finished with 38.86 seconds. That's just to give you an idea of the pace that is in these teams. And the obvious favorites will be the race between Ghana, Nigeria, and the Liberians. But can someone pull a surprise against these teams that run the fastest times in the heats? There's a women's 4x100 meters relay.
And they're away. They find out the 4x100 meter relay. The Ghanaians are off to a really great start, but so are the Liberians as well. And for Liberia, Ebony Lee running really well. The changeover is smooth. The Ghanaians are coming through from Mensah. Mensah is running great, but so is Nigeria's Olajide as well. But look at Liberia. Strong changeover. Oh, the changeover is not smooth for Liberia, but the Nigerians are off on the inside lane. Right now, for Nigeria, is Forhan. Forhan has the lead. She's running incredibly. Hands over to Toby Amusan. There's no catching her. Quality of Ghana is chasing shadows. Look at Liberia's anchor leg. It's Carrie Josephine and quality for second. But Nigeria takes the gold. Liberia with the silver. Ghana settles for bronze. And Toby Amusan, the Express, has brought Nigeria home. That is how you run an anchor leg. Barely 1 hour after her individual gold medal in the 100-meter hurdle. She's anchored Nigeria home, aptly named Toby Express, and she has brought them home.
That is world-class running. But for the Ghanaians, this is Party Pooping at his best. And he's, it all came down to the smoothness of the Nigerian transitions and how they finished this. When Toby Amusan got this battle, and there was no doubt who was going to win this race, and she simply powered past them. And the real race really was between Liberia and Ghana, but Horse simply did not have enough to upend the Liberians. And take note, the Liberians almost had an incident at the point of changing the baton.
Absolutely.
But they still recovered to run the final leg. But the Nigerians, undisputed, and they could not be contested in this race. They got their technique right, they got their changeover right, and when you have a and the same Joseph Paul Amoa is in this 2023 African Games.
Yes.
And Benjamin Azamati is in this one as well. We'll be running in the back straight.
So Kenya's starting leg will be run by Heshbon Oduo, with Samuel Waweru in the second leg. Odambo Onyango is in the third leg, and Asamba Dan Kiviasi is in the anchor leg for Kenya.
And in terms of qualifying, again, Ghana qualifying ahead of Nigeria. But
in terms of fastest times in the heats.
But it's not about what you did in the heats.
It's Shaqiri. He will be anchoring Nigeria. Didn't run in the heats. They definitely conserved him for the final.
It's not about what you've done before. Ghana may hold a games record, but the Nigerians mean business. And just to remind you again, the backstory to this unfinished business and unsettled issues between Ghana and Nigeria in 2003, when Nigeria hosted the All-African Games in Abuja. A crack team which was anchored by the current Nigeria coach Deji Aliu, and which was expected to win the 4x100 medal, was upstaged by a Ghanaian team that was anchored by Leo Miles Mills. and Nigerians have never forgiven Ghana. They have waited for 20 years, actually 21 years to be precise. And here in Accra, the Nigerians will relish the chance to win the double here. Not just that, but to rain on Ghana's parade here.
And exact a painful revenge.
Absolutely, and they would really enjoy that. And I can't wait for the interviews at the mixed zones and in the press conferences. But there are other contenders. We saw the Nigerians running very strongly. We saw Botswana running very strongly. So this is by no means a Ghana versus Nigeria race. Zimbabwe will fancy having a look in.
And again, look at that ankle leg for both Ghana and Nigeria. The ankle leg is absolutely packed because Liberia have got Joseph Fambule, Ghana have got Joseph Polamwa, and Nigeria have got the individual silver medalist Ishiriki Oshorishe. And then Gambia have got Ibrahima Kamara as well. So that is a phenomenal ankle leg awaiting everyone.
Unfortunately, the Cameroonians will look on with regret. They missed this final by 300th of a second, pipped to a place in the final by Kenya, who finished in 39.93 seconds. So here we are. This is what the crowd came here for. This is the climax of the day's event. The men's 4x100. Absolutely.
Watch out for Liberia as well, because they've got Emmanuel Matadi, a consistent presence on the African sprinting scene. So with him and Fambule in the same team, you're looking at potential medalists as well for Liberia. They're in lane 5. That is Edwin Gadai for Ghana. He's starting. This is the ankle leg. Ibrahima Ishorishe, Kamara, Joseph Paul Amoa.
And Matadi is vastly experienced.
Indeed.
So don't count the Liberians out yet. There could be 2 medals for them in the 4x100 meter relay after the women snatched the silver medal in the women's event. Nerves must be jangling.
International Stadium in a time of 37.65 seconds. However,
final of the men's 4x100 meter relay. This is the final event of today.
We set a record in a time of 38.30 seconds.
As we get ready to
today.
You have a record on your mind? Just how fast can they run tonight?
I think generally on the track, especially the shorter event, the times have not looked great. So certainly I'm not expecting the game's record to go down. That's for sure, because that was incredibly fast. Every single one of these athletes, especially the Ghanaian quartet that set that record, was running faster then than they are doing now. But again, relay is not just about having the fastest athletes. It's about getting the baton across as smoothly as possible, because a smooth baton change could save you crucial milliseconds.
It is about the technique. It doesn't matter how fast the individual is, it is about the technique. And any hiccup could cost you precious few microseconds and probably cost you the medal in the end.
That then is one of the trickier.
Enjoying the antics.
One of the trickier legs to run, but they're going on their marks now.
And here they are, is the men's 4x100 meters. Kenya, Zambia, Nigeria, Gambia, Liberia, Ghana, and Botswana. With Zimbabwe completing the lineup. What a race we have in prospect.
Wait for the gun to go. The final of the men's 4x100 meter relay. And off they go, there's no turning back now. The final of the men's 4x100 meter relay. The Nigerians are going very strongly. Edwin Gadai is already being caught, but on the back straight for Ghana is Benjamin Azamati. But Nigerians, Okon is also running really well. Look at Botswana, 2, very well run. Solomon Hammond is being handed over by Benjamin Azamati. Hammond is going up against Alaba Olukule of Nigeria. This is it now, the ankle leg is Shorishi. Oh, the Ghanaians have, it looked like they were dropping the baton, but they didn't. It's Shorishi against Joseph Polamo. It's a race for 1 and 2. Ghana, Nigeria have got it just on the line. They have exacted revenge on the Ghanaians. And the gold medal will go to Nigeria. It's a sweet
Well, the
Oh, he's
Nigerians
got
have it.
back.
The Nigerians have it. The Nigerians have it. It was a barnstorming run from JP. However, there was a lapse in the change here. And for a moment, JP hesitated. And that cost him a few seconds. Ichiriki with an almost perfect handover. But watch John Paul from Ghana try to complete and try to close the gap. He almost overwhelmed him at the line. And it was not enough. By microseconds and by milliseconds, I should say, the Nigerians have it. And just look at Ichiriki. Focused, moving towards the line. He saw the Ghanaian at the corner of his eye, but he just focused on his race with every sinew of energy that he had within him. He dipped towards the line.
And he fell.
And he fell in the process.
He had to
That's
dip.
just how determined he was.
He had to dip.
And at the finish of the race, he wasn't even sure whether he had done enough to win it because of the sheer acceleration that the Ghanaian came into the
Well, Nigeria finally have their revenge.
A sweet revenge.
Ghana got the gold in this event in 2003 in front of Nigerian fans.